auction. Actually, no. Let's go to Ironforge and deal with the auction house. I know, it just feels quicker to go here than to Stormwind. Just with Stormwind, you have to run out of the tower. With this, you just have to walk out of a doorway. It's just a little bit quicker. Then the auction house nearer, all that good stuff. I'm just gonna take a quick swig while I'm waiting for this to load. I wonder when the gnomes are gonna retake Bloody Gnome again. Like, seriously, they probably should have retaken it by now. You bloody well think so, anyway. Oh, are there 2 war books over there? Maybe. I'm not sure. I think there was actually quests with a book symbol next to it, and not actually war books. Yeah, we're gonna be at this for a while, folks. Problem is, honestly tempted in doing this off camera, but at the same time, I feel almost wrong in doing so. Yeah, I would have been surprised if this had sold for anything. You're better off vending it. It's claiming I have 14, half in my bags, half on the auction house. And somehow I doubt adamantite will sell. I'm thinking it may be better off just to vendor it. And seems no one wants these keystones. Disappointing. Should also go get rid of these. Like use them. It cost me so much to buy these things. So damn much. Our lives and our love may be a game, but the players are real. I don't know what that's referencing, but I find it funny. This 500-page codex consists mostly of pictures. This ale-stained piece of paper contains a single sentence. Ask her to buy you a drink. Great advice. The Druids of Nighthaven are holding a great celebration in Moonglade for the Lunar Festival. Thank you, random commoner. How much of this stuff do I have? 111. And it's apparently now go for... yeah, I was concerned there for a moment. It's 64 each bit, and 3 bits is 194. That goes for 17 a bit. Fair bit cheaper. Though I have no idea why it's worth as much as it is. Like, there's little value to any of this stuff. Like, back in the other place in WoD, you could gear up with this, and it seemed a lot cheaper to do so. Didn't seem as much of an issue. I think it's because I could basically just, you know, use my garrison to to gain all the resources for me. I didn't have to go mining or anything. I could obviously spend some money to get some extra stuff to help me get get the things, and would have, or go farm a little bit myself. But it seems like a lot less of an issue. I think I'm making sense here. I'm so tired. Basically, long story short is, it seemed in WoD, even though I had to do the same thing, or a very similar thing, it seemed like a lot less of an issue. These essences, it seemed just a lot less of an issue to mess with than this new system. So yeah. How much more eggs are there? Can I be honest? I think I may just sell them at whatever the outgoing price is now. According to this, it's the silver. I'll be taking a loss, but it's kind of a just get them out of my hands, getting off my hands kind of a thing. Ooh, excuse me. Actually, you know what? I'll just toss them in the bank. I'll be using them for this. Christ, I have 1,002 in my bag, 33 in my bank, and 3,175 on the auction house. Fuck. I have 4,454 in total. Christ. I wonder how well these Nightborn delicacy platters are selling. Apparently I have 50 on the auction house. But should I even have anything left on the auction house? I would have thought that everything would have come down. Yeah, I think that's slightly wrong. I think anything that says it's on the auction house should be taught to. You should slot in mail instead of it, basically. That's where it truly is. Nearly actually got another artifact power now, so that's good. I need. Regretfully, I really do need to get that final elite trait. A 5% over, across the board increase to damage is insanely nice. So that, yeah, I definitely have to get that. And thankfully, I also got this week's amount of souls, meaning won't be adding an extra week to it. I'm nearly halfway to. I'm nearly halfway done with this. Next week I'll be on 43, so I'll be just over halfway. Then it's 4 more weeks. I've also done pretty well in terms of mythic dungeons. My weekly best has been 6. And what's my one for now? I won't be running it. I'm tired as shite. But it's curiosity. Where even is it? Here it is. Overflowing. Don't know what that means. But anyway, it's the Court of Stars. So yeah. Sadly, it doesn't say here. Purely because they're talking about my weekly best, and since I've done it, it wouldn't be my weekly best. So, makes sense. Okay. It's honestly tempting to give, some casual PvP a go. rated stuff. Christ. Sorry, fly flew like right at my glasses. Bit startling. Rated stuff, no. We can actually join Ash around from here. Cool. Wonder if anyone's still doing Winter Grasp. Probably not. My God. How much more do I have? Also, out of curiosity. Figured. I was wondering, did the Nethermine flare heights count as crafting materials? And no, they don't. I probably because you can't craft with them. But yeah. As far as I know, their only use is to turn them in. Ooh, I didn't realize I'll close it. Ah well. He does have a great dress sense, I have to say. Illusion Sunfire. Cool. Amulet of the Last Guardian. Killing a dungeon boss increases your damage and healing by 10% for 2 minutes. Cool. And it's an 860 necklace. Raven Edolan. Conjure a Guardian Familiar to watch over up to 4 nearby allies for 20 seconds. 50% of each ally takes 50% of the damage each ally takes is transferred to you. Up to 1400 and 1400. No, 144,059 total damage per target. That's cool, but better for a tank. Your ranged attacks and spells have a chance to create a wreath of flame beneath your target. Up to 6 seconds, or if they move out of the ring, exposed for 303,000. 229 fire damage to all enemies within 12 yards. That's cool. Actually, just show Karazhan and the rewards. Gear Filter, Retribution Pally. So Mongoose, Sunfire things. There's that, which will be quite nice. Add a fair few levels to my sword. Lava Quenched Hoof Plate. Midnight's Eternal Rains. That'll be cool. Miniature Bonfire. Fits in the palm of your hand. Spellbound, Rose Petal, Virtuous Directive. Then there's 2 helms. Amulet of the Last Guardian. Choker of Barbed Rains. Taking damage has a chance to instantly deal that to nearby enemies. Okay. Seal of Darkshire Nobility. Huh. Ooh. Ring of Collapsing Futures. Deals so much damage to an enemy, 15-second cooldown. Greed and foolishness will consume you. The first time you deal damage to an enemy, I presume it's meant to say, they deal 10% less damage to you for 4 seconds. This Terrazin's Signet Ring. Abandoned by a previous tenant of the menagerie. Tenant. A blood-stained handkerchief. Garrote your target from behind, causing them to bleed for 10,881 physical damage every 2.7 seconds until they die. Cool. It would be cool if that stacked. You just every 2.7. No, sorry, every minute you do it. And they'll take, you know, more relevant amounts of damage. Eye of Command. Your melee auto attacks increase your critical strike by 148 for 10 seconds, stacking up to 10 times. This effect is reset if your auto attack a different target. Toe Tony's promise. Create a flame gale at the enemy's location, dealing 212,024 fire damage over 8 seconds. If it strikes an enemy affected by Thunder Ritual, Flame Gale's damage is increased by 30% and its radius by 50. And Thunder Gale is from this. Drop that. Her favor. Apparently it's not, for whatever reason, it's wasn't part of the gear filter from my side. I don't know that. Yeah, for whatever reason it isn't. Huh. Weird. But yeah, marks an enemy with a Thunder Ritual, dealing 211,139 nature damage over after 3 seconds. And if you're affected by a Flame Gale, it boosts the Thunder Ritual's damage by 30% and stuns for 3 seconds. That's cool. I have too many items on me. Too many eggs, I should say. I mean. Way too many eggs. Depending on how well the Nightborne Delicacy platters sell, I might toss up some more. Annoyingly, I do have to go back to Dalran and get more Stone Dark snails, but yeah. Christ, there's a lot of recipes. Didn't really do much for this stuff. Like, didn't cook much of those things. Also, I was saying before how I was thinking, like, oh yeah, I might give Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead a try. I gave it a bit of a try, and it's, I don't really, a second try. Really don't think it's for me. Sadly, it seems like it could be a fun game, but at least right now I'm not in the mood for it. Maybe sometime down the line I would be, but right now, no. It's really not my kind of game. For those who don't know what it is, it's a ASCII game. You can get a thing with a tile set for it, but like all ASCII games, it's got the most incomprehensible, control system. It's not like you can just click on a thing and you get a menu. No, you have to, like, if you want to open the door, you hit O, and then the direction. If you want to close the door, you hit C. If you want to and then if you want to do a particular action, I don't know what it will be, but you have to hit either hold shift or hit caps lock and then C. Say if it's capital C is its key. So each key on the keyboard, like as long is there any key here that is only a single thing that can't be capitalized? No, everything has two purposes. So every key, unless it's like, shift and, those keys. Can have two purposes, basically, is what I'm getting at. Question mark brings up the help feature, but I'm sure slash does something else as well. So it's very complicated. It's not the easiest of systems. Do remember people talking about Dwarf Fortress before and how they like the system because it's much like a ton of perpetually drunk dwarves trying to run a kingdom. It fits. It's thematic. But yeah, it's not the easiest of systems. And I really like the idea of it and everything. It's basically, for those who don't know what Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead is about, basically think, apocalypse, but it's not just, it's just zombies. No.